Hello, good morning everyone. It is Sunday. I've already got my makeup completely on, but I did a training in my VIP beauty group a couple days ago last week, and it went over so well, and I think I helped a lot of people realize how to get the right shape of eyebrow for your face. So I've decided to come onto my public profile page and teach everybody the same. So hopefully I can help somebody else. So you guys, if you're jumping on, say hello, give me some hearts. I'm going to show you guys how to get your eyebrows to their full potential with your face shape. So many people struggle with their eyebrows. Hello, good morning. Hi Tasha, hi Allie. Say hey when you jump on. This is going to be kind of fast, and I want the kind of fast. I say that every time, but I really want to be able to show you guys how simple it is to get a good shape to your face for your eyebrow and how it all works. Because let's face it, like, eyebrows are a total trend. Hi honey. They're a total trend. They always have been. They're never going to go out of style, right? So I have my eyebrows on right now, but I'm going to take one of them off and show you guys how easy it is to get the right shape for your face. So give me a second here. I'm going to reveal what my real eyebrows actually look like by taking off what I already have on them. Good morning. If you guys struggle with figuring out how to get eyebrows that look decent on you and don't look painted on, still look natural, give me a heart. Give me a something. Comment below, I struggle. Because this is a common thing, you guys. And it's kind of an art. But once you figure out these steps, is my lighting okay? Once you figure out these steps, it makes it so simple. So you guys can see what I've got happening here and what I've got happening here underneath what I did this morning. So, like I said, I did this training in my VIP group. I got so many messages like, oh my gosh, that helped me out so much. Thank you for doing that. So I wanted to come here and give you guys some value to up your eyebrow game. So you guys can see how I have like a bare spot in there. Eyebrows are kind of crazy. They shed just like your eyelashes do. They shed just like the hair on your head does. And with these couple steps, you can get what you need and get what you want. So I've got a couple tools here. I've got an eyebrow palette and I've got a brush that is like thebomb.com right here, okay? Eyebrow palette and a brush. That's all I'm going to use. So I just took my eyebrow off. You guys see the difference? Sometimes my eyebrows are even more sparse. Sometimes they fill in nicely. So the first thing you're going to want to do is find a really good eyebrow professional to give you a good wax, give you a good thread, whatever the case may be. Get your eyebrows in shape, get all the fuzzies off of them so that they look nice and crisp and clean. Okay, there. I've got most of it off. I'm going to, yeah, look at how sparse that eyebrow is compared to that one. And the eyebrows are the frame to your face. So it is fun to have eyebrows that really look nice for your face shape. Okay. So, first thing, get somebody to take care of your eyebrows for you. Have them trim your eyebrows. Trim, brush them up. You don't want bushy eyebrows. Brush them up and cut anything that, you know, goes over the top there and doesn't need to be there. And I'm going to comb them right into kind of how they grow. So most people's eyebrows grow straight up right here, and then they kind of start to do the curl over thing there, okay? So watch this. I'm going to take my eyebrow palette. I have got the best tool right here. It's got two ends to it. It's really, really a dense brush, and it's nice and, what's the word? It's like, you can draw great lines with this. Other side's the same way, only it's a little bit angled. So here's the trick, you guys. To figure out the shape of your eyebrow for yourself, for your own face, you're gonna take your tool, whether it be a pencil, whether it be a pen, whether it be a little brush like this, whether it be a Q-tip, anything. You can use anything to do this. Good morning, Jen. Good morning. Hi, Eric. Hi, Danny. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your tool, whatever's long and straight. You can use anything for this. Morning, Heather. You're going to go from the corner of your nose to the corner of your eye and point this bad boy straight up. Wherever that tool hits on your eyebrow is where your eyebrows need to start, okay? So I'm gonna make a mark right there. And with my handy dandy eyebrow palette, it's all laid out for you. I've got number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and then this is a wax, okay? So a wax is gonna hold your product in place and hold your eyebrows in place. So I'm gonna dip the flat end of my eyebrow brush into my gel, my wax, and then I'm gonna go into number 1. Number 1 goes on the inside of your eyebrow. This eyebrow palette that I'm using is fantastic because there's 3 colors. You can get a blonde, you can get a brunette, and you can get a dark brunette black. Okay, so I'm marking right there. You guys can see how I've got that. And I'm going straight up. I'm coloring with the hair growth, okay? Step number 2. Take that, oops, wrong one. Take your tool again. Go from the corner of your nose, twist it. Go straight over your pupil. See how I'm going straight over the black part of my eyeball? That mark right there where the tool lands, I'm trying not to blink and my eyes are watering. This is where your arch is going to be or needs to be, okay? So whether your natural eyebrow arches right there a little bit or not, you can kind of make it look that way. So again, I'm gonna go into my number 1, just with a tiny bit. I'm keeping this tool super tight together so that it makes little crispy lines. I'm trying to look in a mirror over here and stay here. Okay. So I'm gonna mark right where that pencil went at the top of my eyebrow and at the bottom so that I kind of have a little bit of a guide right there. Okay, see how I marked it right there? Right where it goes over my pupil. And then I'm gonna go on the bottom too. Okay, mark there, mark there. And I see how I don't really, oh look at the sun's gonna screw with me. See how I don't have really any eyebrow up there, but that's where I want my arch to be. So I'm just gonna kind of follow that shape, okay? Step number 3, take your tool, corner your nose, twist it out to the corner of your eye, and wherever that pencil hits, right here, you're gonna make a mark on the edge of your eyebrow right here. So I'm still in number 1 when I'm making these marks. Oops, I need more gel. I'll move my mirror to the other side so I'm not turning so far. Okay, do you guys see that mark there and that mark on top? I kind of did 2 little marks there. The end of your eyebrow wants to come to a little point. So I'm actually going to create a little bit of a V right there. All right? This is the fun part. You've got 3 marks now. 1, 2, 3. This is where you got to get a little bit creative and you got to connect the dots, okay? So I'm going to dip again into my gel and then I'm going to go into number 1 because I'm going to start back in the middle. Number 2, this is for the inside of your eyebrow because it's lighter. And what the deal is right in the center here, you don't want that to be quite as dark because naturally it's a little bit softer looking here, and the outside is usually where more people have you know, a little bit more crisp line. They have the hairs that kind of grow all in the same direction. So this outside's going to look a little bit darker. So that's why number 1 is lighter, number 2 is darker. Does that make sense? Okay. So let me get my brush loaded here. And when I load it, I go like this side and then I flip this side and then I just kind of, I'm keeping it so like tight together so that you don't get a big floppy goofy line. And I'm just gonna connect the dots. So I'm gonna go underneath here. I'm gonna sweep and make a nice line up to that bottom mark I made. So I'm connecting mark 1 to mark number 2. I'm gonna do the same thing on the top. Less is more when you're loading your brush. You can always add more. You don't want to get any hard lines. And that's what I love about like a shadow. So these are powders. But when you mix a little bit of the gel into it, it turns to kind of a cream. So it moves around really easily. So I just created, see how that filled it in so much more? Now you can kind of see an outline on my eyebrow. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to fill it in. So where my eyebrows grow straight up, you're going to want to do the same thing with your brush. And just fill them in, fill them in. I'm still in the lighter powder. All the way up to that arch mark that you made. So I'm just following the direction that my eyebrows are growing. Here it grows up, and then it starts going this way. All right? See how nice and full that looks? Now look at the back side. I totally need to fill that in and connect the dots. So this dot here to this dot here. Now is where I'm going to go into powder number 2, which is a tiny bit darker, okay? I'm not even going to wipe my brush off because I've got the lighter powder, but that's okay because I'm going to put the darker powder right over it. Keep it nice and straight and smooth so that you don't have a big mess of a brush. You want to keep your tools super nice and don't let the bristles go all over the place. So connect. And then connect the bottom lines. Look at that. See that? Now I'm going to fill that in. I'm not going to really add any more product. I'm going to swipe a little bit off because the dark one, it's a little more intense, so you really want to keep it soft. Same thing, same direction as my eyebrows are going. And I'm just filling in the lines. I'm coloring my eyebrows. This will take a little bit of practice, but once you get it and you see what your final look looks like with a nice crisp eyebrow put on that matches your face shape, I promise it's going to change your world. I love eyebrows. I love eyebrows. And some people like the look of a little bit, more intense eyebrow. I'm kind of in the mix. Like, I don't want my eyebrows to look too drawn on, but I also don't want them to be all over the place and fluffy looking. Some people love that super natural look. I do like to have a little bit more definition to mine. Okay, so now look, I match a lot better. I could touch this one up a little bit. I did really good on that one. Now you want to remember that your eyebrows are not twins. They are sisters. So if they look different, it's okay. It's totally fine for your eyebrows to look, I mean, you don't want them like completely opposite of each other, but you don't want them I mean, don't worry if they're not matchy-matchy like twinsies, okay? It's totally normal. All right, last step that I'm going to do with my actual eyebrow is I'm going to take a spoolie. Now this is on the edge. This is our brow pencil, but you can take just an old mascara wand that you've cleaned off, or you can take, you know, like a disposable mascara wand or anything that's got a little spoolie on the end of it. We just launched a brush that has this on it and then the eyebrow one on the other side. So I'm super pumped to get that one. I don't have it yet, but now I'm just going to take the tip of this and drag it through my eyebrow just to soften up some of the lines that I made. Because like I said, I do like to have it a little bit softer looking. This isn't going to take the product off. It's just going to kind of mesh all the color that you just put on together so that it looks a little bit softer, okay? Isn't that fun? So see how it looks just a little bit more opaque right here, a little bit more see-through, a little bit softer because I use that lighter color. And on the back side, it just gets a little bit more intense. Okay, let's see if I match up. There's the end of my eyebrow. There's my arch. There's where my eyebrow starts. Cool? All right, one of the coolest things about this palette is it also includes 2 creams for underneath your eyebrow. And this is what will give you like the mini eyebrow lift. So watch this. I'm going to the other side of my Brow Artist brush. This is the angle side. So see, this side that I did the brow with is straight. This is angled. Really, Fly? Really? Okay. I'm going into number 3. This color is like a pale pink. And in all 3 of the colors of the brow palette, this varies a little bit. So I'm using the brunette. This is the brunette palette. I'm dipping in, same way. I'm just going this side and this side right on the tip. So you can see my product is loaded just a little bit on the end. Now I'm going to draw a defined line right underneath my eyebrow. Okay, you guys see that? There's so many flies in my house. And then I'm going to drag it down. This pink color, for some reason, melds with your skin tone so pretty, but it also leaves a little bit of like a highlight so that it gives your eyebrow just like a lift. Oh, seriously. Okay. So if you guys struggle with your eyebrow game, comment below, I struggle. I want to help you. You guys, eyebrows are so much fun to learn and to be able to put on yourself so that it matches your face. It just changes your look. Okay, then I'm going into the next cream, number 4. This is the last color that I haven't used yet. I'm loading the same side of my brush. And I'm going to paint another line on the back side of my brow underneath. This cream has a tiny bit of shimmer to it, so it's going to reflect the light right underneath your brow bone and make you look, again, like you have a eyebrow lift without surgery. See how much that brightened up my eyebrow and just like really defined it a ton? I just love this. I just love it. I wish I could have every single one of you in my home so I could like show you this hands on. And then I'm just going to kind of bring the 2 colors together. And it blends perfectly right into any eyeshadow you have on. Take my fluffy brush and just connect them. And that's it, you guys. Look at how awesome that looks. And I did this one this morning. This one looks really nice. I did a Oh my gosh. I did a really good job on this one. This one, well, they're sisters. They're not twins, right? So what do you think? Pretty awesome, right? If you guys have questions, please leave them below. I love eyebrows. I love eyebrows. I love eyebrows. I feel like they can change your whole day. They can change your whole attitude. They totally change your look. They add so much to a face of makeup. It's incredible. So thanks you guys for watching. And please comment below if you have questions. Comment below if you need help. Share this if you know somebody who would benefit from learning how to do your eyebrows. Super easy, simple, fun way. Connecting the dots and then coloring them together. So, okay, have a great Sunday. Bye, guys.